Um. Anyways, now here's onto the proper white trash segment of my internet podcast. Uh, we got the America First minions. This is wonderful fan art taken by or done by Atomic Kinney, who is a proper A-log. Uh, just amazing. My favorite thing about this, by the way, is that Ethan Ralph replied to this picture and he said that he would use it as fan art if the hat didn't say Kid Diddler. So expect to see this exact image used on a Ethan Ralph stream with the words Kid Diddler mysteriously photoshopped out as lazily as possible. Unless, of course, oh, wait, hold up. Breaking. He's already done it. He put the kill streak. Look, guys, he fixed it. Now he likes it. He owned the A logs. He just took out the Kid Diddler and put the K on it. Fixed. I wouldn't be surprised if what's his face Nick Fuentes complained about this because he has cat ears. And Baked Alaska has the dark light to help him look for cum. And Beard Soy is the shortest. It's just wonderful. It's brilliant fan art. Let's see, is anything else shopped out? No, he's okay with being fed as shit, being bloodied up, having swill as his drink, and pills, and he's just perfectly okay being Nick Fuentes, the Catboy Purr, his minion. He's just fine with it. But the Kid Diddler, he don't diddle no kids, boy. He makes sure that they grown first. Like he did with Faith. He made sure that when she turned 18 before he flew her out to have sex with her. There was a diary that this was Ethan Ralph's genius move. You ready? Faith had written a diary when she was locked into a mental asylum because she attempted suicide, or she committed herself for 72 hours, I think. She wrote a diary about her experience there to keep herself sane because she was in the psychiatric hospital. And when she left the Gunsmobile from Gunsville, Virginia, back to the safety of her father, Mr. Vickers, she left her diary with Ethan Ralph, who has yet to return any of her personal affects in the years since they've been separated. And one of the things that he did not return was her diary. So he thought, I'm going to insulate myself from legal repercussions by, fucking with Faith myself because I am subject to a restraining order. I'm just going to send her diary out to a couple of retards in I forgot who that. I think it was the samurai guy that was friends with PPP. I really don't know who the fuck they were. I only saw the screen caps of the diary from the stream that they did. I remember that they were trying to raise like $2,000, grift that from Faith's diary, and they made like $40, but they showed the diary anyways. And by the way, they were going to split it up into multiple like streams and try to keep making money off of it. And then Faith just said, well, you guys are retarded. I'm just going to release it myself. And she did. And it just kind of took the wind out of their sails, which is probably the smartest thing that Faith has ever done, is to completely, just undermine this entire grift operation. But the really interesting thing that was a part of the diary that I saw was this. I am praying and hoping that I get out tomorrow. I miss my baby. IDK. And when she says baby, remember this was before Xander was born. So she's referring to little baby boy Ethan Ralph as my baby. IDK, how many times I've written it, but it's killing me. To not sleep with him, to hold him when he whimpers, to kiss him, to make love to him. It's making it harder to sleep at night. To even think, I just want him more than anything. I keep thinking of our weekend in Virginia Beach, ordering in same food, talking, using those new toys. That's where my mind keeps going. God, I miss sex. So this is what Faith Vickers is writing in a mental hospital about Ethan Ralph. The whimpers and the new toys. his whimpers and his new toys. Now the Ralph gets fucked in the ass thing has been around for a while, but I mean, how else do you interpret that? And then here is this. Just for the sake of it, also wonder if someone does custom panties. Oh yeah, that's right. Does custom panties, because I think if I made one for Mi Vida, which is how she also refers to Ralph. I don't know what the fuck that means. For his birthday or Christmas would be fun to do. I have a bunch of ideas for gifts for him and his birthday and Christmas. So to repeat that, because I have immense difficulty reading her fucking awful handwriting. Also wonder if someone does custom panties, because I think if I made one for my Vita for his birthday or Christmas would be fun to do. I have a bunch of ideas of gifts for him and his birthday and Christmas. So he whimpers. They have new toys to have sex with, and he has custom panties, chat. And the really funny thing about this also, I hope this is in this post. I think it is. Here, this. Diary of a Hoary Kid. Please enjoy. Chat, I have a question to you. Does this look like a man's handwriting? Does this look like Ethan Ralph's handwriting? Because it doesn't to me. And it doesn't look like her handwriting. I think that it's actually Amanda's handwriting. So Amanda is the one that sent Diary of a Hoary Kid, please enjoy, to PPP's friends to read aloud, which includes these very humiliating parts about whimpering, new toys, and custom panties. And it's like, is she doing this intentionally? Is this something that she intended to be read because she's mad at Ralph for being a retard? I guess I can read these too. Let's see. I know those were funny, but Ralph blocked Kiwi Farms from router, so can't see it if tempted. So thank God for that. I need to remind myself to smack him if he looks at it. He has to block the Kiwi Farms. I can't wait to be home, and I'm glad people here like me. That's good. A good trait I think I have. I usually can get people to like me, or at least be friendly to me. Well, that didn't work with us. Shadana asked how I can be so nice to people. I explained that it's how I balance myself. I'm able to be kind to fellow man and bring joy to their life in any way I am happy. Now I'll trash or complain, but overall, I try to be as kind as possible. Her diary is like a child's. This is like the train of thought of like a 12-year-old girl in like middle school. Still no, except for buying a grown 40-year-old man custom panties. That's a bit weird, but the rest of it is like on the emotional intelligence of a 12-year-old. Still no self-harming urges, so that's another positive. Having some pain from the nonstop hard and rough sex with Ralph Thush. That's vile. He should probably lubricate the thumb, dear. You should not be having scratch marks in your colon. Gross. But people also autistically and obsessively support Ralph, which is good. Oh, you hear that? If you are a fan of Ralph, you are an autist. Not saying it's wrong to support Mi Vida, just some people are so loyal and fanatics that some could shoot up a school and they'd still send in fucking king type comments. Ralph has some people like that who will continue to watch and send money. I'm also sure my dad will start a show of some kind in the process. Father loves the attention. I can hear him yelling in this. Oh, this is when she got a new pen, so her handwriting is different. I can hear him yelling in the studio from the room. I can hear him banging on the desk, but can't tell if that's anger or if he's just pumped up. Or he's trying to entertain the audience, maybe. I can hear him yelling, hope it's all okay, but I wouldn't know till it's over. I'm just sit and wait till I drew so much my hand hurts. I'd love to watch some drawing videos. Like, It's Fun to Draw was one of my favorite channels that had drawing videos, but Ralph still wants me off YouTube. So no drawing videos yet. Maybe if I ask tomorrow, like he can supervise me, or just so he knows I'm watching videos about us or everything. I don't know, but Netflix can get boring after a while. So he had her like on lockdown, like like a Ram Ranch style lockdown. Unless you're getting thumbed in the butt, you get to sit there and you get to watch a wholesome big chungus Netflix content only, while I bang on my table like a gorilla. Frightening levels of stupidity. Yes, she was very, very dumb. I overestimated her too. I thought that she was like a secret A-log genius, but she was in fact one of the dumbest people that Ralph has ever encountered, which is saying a lot because he has also encountered Rand, who I consider to be the dumbest. Actually, the second dumbest. I would say Faith is probably dumber. It would be a toss-up between Rand and May, though. May might probably beats out Rand. So Rand would be the third dumbest. Audgie, who I know nothing about except that he's friends with Flamenco and I think also Jem, made this wonderful tweet, which I feel like sharing, saying, I would rather be a pedophile than a woman. I'm sure there are some people that would consider that based, but it comes from a man who is estimated to be 5'2". So the real question is, would you rather be a manlet or a woman? Because those are your options. And this Ralph went to Florida and he decided to engage Baked Alaska because he can't go anywhere in public without having he can go out to harass women because he's not afraid of women, but he can't go out anywhere where there's other men without having escorts. So this is one of Baked to Nick's associates.
Oh my God! Ronnie, stop no. Sending the same thing.
Ralph loved him.
Here we go again.
Thank you, Ronnie. Fuck Ralph. He is a fucking pedophile. Fuck the church. Wait. Fuck Ralph. He is a fucking fuck Ralph. He's a fucking pedophile. Fuck Ralph. Fuck Ralph.
He's just making friends everywhere he goes. Everywhere he goes, he seems to find new people who really respect him. By the way, in case you're wondering, Cringe Mama has taken on the alias Amanda Ralph, which is a reference to this woman, in case you forgot. This woman wearing this Jim Medicare hat is Amanda. It used to be called Amanda Morris, and actually, this may surprise you, is still called Amanda Morris. She is not called Amanda Ralph, which leads you to wonder who the fuck it is that wrote this article saying under the name Amanda Ralph, aka, because she goes by the name May Ralph. Who is this May Ralph? Why is she Ralph? The answer is, I think that this article was published by Ethan Ralph under the fake name Amanda Ralph for two reasons. Number one, Amanda Ralph fortifies, that they're a trad couple. They're actually married sanctimoniously before the Lord, right? And it also keeps her kind of like tagged, I guess. Like, oh, he really has picked me, even though they're not married. The other one is that Amanda Ralph is not a real person. So I think that the whole point of this, by the way, is that a guy at an aquarium took a picture of Ralph. Supposedly, this melanated individual took a picture of Ralph at an aquarium. And I think he posted it on Twitter or something. And Ralph figured out who it was, or thinks he knows who it is, and has been trying to get this guy fired from the aquarium that he works at. Oh, no. Okay, I got this wrong. This was a former friend of May's. Back when she was like in anime clubs in college or high school or whatever the fuck. And he joined the forum, allegedly, if it is him, to shit talk her. And he works at an aquarium, and Ralph is trying to get him fired for talking about May. And then May Ralph publishes this article and trying to get him fired. And posts all these DMs between him and May, where he says that he loves this other woman named Lauren, and he's suicidal and shit. And for some reason, Ralph thinks that that's evidence that he's stalking her. But this is all boring, really. The funny part is literally the author byline, because number one, May did not write this. I don't think May knows how to write. She has horse hooves. She can't write. Ralph is using like a fake pen name so that if he gets sued for defamation, he can just say, oh, Amanda wrote this. Amanda Morris? No, Amanda Ralph, who is not a real person, and he can just say like, "Oh, well, you have to sue Amanda Ralph. You can't just sue me." I think that's what's going on in his head. He posted the Minions. I know, I saw. Here it is. He put the Killstream K on it instead of Kid Diddler, but we all know in our heart of hearts that that hat says Kid Diddler. It just has a shitty sticker covering up the Kid Diddler part. Oh, and one more fun Ralph factoid. If you remember the really shitty, obviously fake ring that he tried to pass off as like a famous heirloom, Ralph Amel family heirloom, diamond and gold, a $10,000 ring with 100 carat diamonds and shit. He tried to pass this off as like a thing that he's actually proud of, with these horrifically deformed looking sausage fingers. And everyone looks at this and says, "This is not a real fucking ring. This is like nickel and glass." And he accidentally showed that he was no longer wearing his ring. And where the ring was, and we at first people thought, oh, he just pawned it off because it's a useless piece of shit and he doesn't care about it. But actually, there is a rash where his ring was. And the question is, how did he get contact dermatitis, is what they call it. Well, the most common reason to have contact dermatitis from jewelry is contact with nickel. If you have a nickel allergy and your skin touches nickel, you'll get a small rash like this. So he has inadvertently confirmed, by being allergic to his fake bullshit diamond ring, that he, number one, that he has a nickel allergy, and number two, his fake bullshit diamond ring is literally nickel and glass, like everyone said it was when he tried to pass it off as being a real $10,000 super expensive heirloom ring, which I find just, it's funny in a way that's like, it's not like laugh out loud funny. It's like funny in like a grand cosmic way that couldn't happen accidentally. There's no way that a man like Ralph could be braggadocious like Ralph and brag about his stupid fucking fake ass ring like Ralph did, unknowingly being allergic to the fake base metal that is inside the ring like Ralph did, only to develop a rash from wearing his fake ring like Ralph did, to accidentally tell the world that he has been lying this entire time like Ralph has. Unless it was like divinely written comedy, you would really have to sit and think of something like this to put into a movie or something as like a side plot. It just would, it can't happen. It can't happen for any other reason. Anyways, that's about that.